model. It's an all-in-one, scanner, photocopier, fax machine, beautiful color images. Look at this. You talk about flowers coming to life, the most remarkable, almost like lab quality images, but doing it the convenience of your own home. We've sold a lot because we're including 8 months of free ink. And actually, we're gonna show you how it could be up to 23 months of free ink. So there's a lot going on. We have our final quantities available now. The thing about printers is they change. Like all technology, they get better over time. This is more powerful, it's faster, it's double-sided printing, it's quieter, less paper jam. So many of us have printers that, oh my gosh, they're a nightmare. They beep at us and they scream at us. That reminds me, Aaron's in the house, my friend.
Ready to beep and scream, and especially ready to print. I want to get that printer printing so you can see it high.
Good to see you.
That was a good intro, I gotta tell you.
It just came to me.
No, you've been practicing that. You're not that witty. You've been practicing that for sure.
You know me too well.
If you've got to buy ink for your printer, anytime in the next year, this is easy. This is the easiest thing in the world to sell. Quite frankly, Adam and I can stand out here and be hand models and just point, because if you need to buy ink, anytime in the next year for your old dinosaur printer, you're gonna spend what, $60 a cartridge?
Yep.
$70? Why in the world would you do that when you can get a brand new printer? This is a copier, this is a scanner. It has a 35-page auto document feeder on it. You can even fax using the HP Smart app. So print, copy, scan, fax, do it all. We include 2 ink cartridges come with it. Plus we include 3 months of HP Instant Ink right out of the box when you sign up for HP Plus, which is free. And did you take my card?
Sorry.
I set it out there for you.
Yeah,
I knew you would take it. So 3 months of ink, plus with this $20 Instant Ink card, you can get up to another 20 months worth of ink. So we're talking about conservatively 8 months of ink. I'll go over the specifics on it in a few minutes. But the point is, this is a year-ish worth of ink and a brand new printer copier scan. You can't, if you own a printer, you can't afford not to buy this unless you're gonna just go on print strike and not print it all from the printer you have, because eventually you're gonna have to buy new ink for your printer, right? With HP Instant Ink, you get the most beautiful prints, and you get the least expensive, the most inexpensive inkjet printing anywhere in America on a printer under $200.
So folks, Aaron has been on all day long, right? With some amazing deals. This is our last call. How many are now sold, producer Rick? We sold 13,000 already.
Yikes.
So we're nearly at that 15,000 mark. If you do think you want it, and maybe it's for your home, or maybe it's for the dorm room, maybe it's gonna be for that home office. If you just need a new printer because yours is a pain in the neck, grab this one. It's not that you can't buy printers for $49.99. Obviously you can everywhere, but they're more entry level, and there's nothing wrong with entry level, but obviously it's limited in what it can do. This is DeskJet. This is the new 2023 DeskJet. That is the image quality you do not get from a $49 printer.
It is true lab quality prints, lab quality photos. That's what this is all about. How often do you print your photos? Probably not very often, because it's a pain, right? You have to send them to your computer, and then you got to go to you got to make sure you have the ink. Is your ink low? I got to go. Oh my God, I got to go buy. I don't have enough money to buy ink. I'm not going to print it. Forget. That's all over. That's all done. Here's how easy it is. I've got a picture right here. This is my little guy Max. On my phone, I'm gonna press print. That's all there is to it. So, sorry guys, so right from your phone, or from your tablet, or from your computer. One of the best things about this is it's from any device. I can hear it. You won't see it yet. It's a 4x6 photo, so you kind of like half of it prints before you see any of it, but it has started to print, and we'll show you it in a few minutes. Not in a few minutes. Oh, I forgot to tell you all to start the timer. That's my fault. I blew the whole demo. I did. So you're gonna just have to believe me when I tell you. I do. You can start counting now if you wanted. It takes about 2 minutes to go over. Oh, that's a good way to keep him quiet. You count. We'll get back to you when you count to 120. Here's the thing. You get it printed. I'll have this in a photo frame and ready to go in about 2 minutes. It is just so easy.
It's going.
There we go, there we go. And I cheated a little bit because I did a late call there, but in about another minute or so, in fact, we see yeah, you can see just the beginnings of it. The point here being, whether I would print an 8x10 or 4x6 or whatever, 5x7, you could print all the different sizes. Actually, I had a great question earlier today. I never addressed this. Someone asked, can this do letter size paper as well? Of course it can. So 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, 4x6, 5x7, all the different sizes, and it does it in photo. Wow, we see those numbers just flying in photo lab quality results. I'm gonna give this about 20 more seconds while another couple hundred of you guys come in the door. As I said, anybody who prints at all. So if you're gonna have to buy ink for your printer, just think for a minute. In the next year, am I gonna run out of ink? And almost anybody who has a printer is gonna say yes. Why would you go spend the same amount on ink?
You wouldn't.
You would. It wouldn't make sense to do so, right?
You wouldn't do it because the reality is I can get a better printer, a newer printer, a faster printer, a double-sided printer, a better looking printer, a printer that is truly a seamless experience. We can print from anywhere in the world and get it straight here. And even though that clock is like size font 1.5, it's hard to see.
It's 1 minute, 20 seconds. It's a new world record, but I cheated. So the judges say it doesn't really count because I asked for the clock late, but still, gang, it took about 2 minutes to go from my phone to printed. I put this in a dollar store frame. Just as an example, you don't have to spend a lot of money on holiday gifts.
No.
Anybody who loves the person in the photo is going to love this gift.
And that was such a strict timeline of that countdown clock. Not very official. But we are loving the fact that you're sharing this big day with us here on HSN. It is Black Friday, and HSN is going to give you all the biggest name brands. In the past hour, Kev, what are you doing? You're throwing things around now. Did you damage it?
No, it's fine.
You've broken it?
Oh, you know what? You have given me the perfect opportunity, as you often accidentally do. You are occasionally helpful on accident. This is how you change paper. We were talking about paper sizes.
That's why
Your paper goes right on here. We went from 4x6 to 8.5x11. Now we're ready to print full-size sheets.
Bravo.
Thank you for that introduction.
With that being said, we only have about 15 minutes left. Obviously, we're at the end of the line now with this particular today's special. We are taking final orders today in these presentations that we have remaining. We are about to hit that 13,500 sold. The reality is, great gift for somebody, but also for you. For the sake of getting, for $49, a new set of ink cartridges, you do, as Aaron said, get a whole new printer. And let's not forget, and I want, honestly, you to hear this. This is a big deal. This is a printer that is instant ink capable. Now, I've been an instant ink fan for nearly 7 years now, and so many people still don't even know about it. It saves you a fortune, and I mean a fortune. It knows when you're out of ink, and it sends you ink automatically. But here's the big exciting news. If you order this today's special before it sells out, we're going to include 8 months of free ink. 8 months of free ink. Plus, we'll even show you how maybe you could squeeze up to 23 months of free ink included. Aaron, we're not kidding around.
No, it is really the best thing about it. I know we're just getting to it, but pardon me, the fact that this is an HP Instant Ink printer means you'll never go to the store to buy ink again. And ink, for the life of the printer, cost half price. So imagine this. If you had a refrigerator that automatically made eggs and butter and milk appear when they were empty, then I don't know about you, but I would say I'll pay twice as much for that milk. I would pay twice as much if I never had to go to the store to get it. My kid never woke up in the morning and didn't have milk for his cereal, right? That was a thing you would expect to pay extra. It's the opposite. This automatically replenishes your ink, but it does it for half as much as you normally pay when you go to the store and buy ink. So what is HP Instant Ink? HP Instant Ink is an ink replacement service. Your printer monitors your ink level. When it gets low, they send you ink.
It's brilliant.
It really is so smart, because it's one less thing you have to think about. Goodness knows, you're easily confused, right? You've got a lot going on. You never have to think about it. So your printer orders ink, it comes to you automatically. And when it comes to your house, you think, oh, well, my credit card just dinged for 60 bucks. No, not even for 50% less than that. Literally for $1 or $2. I'll show you that in a second. They're monthly plans based on pages printed, not cartridges used. What that means, you can do full color 8.5x11 photos over as much as you want. They're still only 5 or 6 cents to print. There's no annual fee. You can change or cancel your plan at any time. The ink, the shipping, the cartridge recycling, they're all included. What this all just adds up to is, it's not a trick.
No.
Because I understand you could hear this and think, I don't know, are they trying to get me into something? No, you can cancel it anytime. About 96% of people who try HP Instant Ink stick with it. I can't imagine what the other 4% do. No one would ever, once they've experienced it, would ever do anything else. This is how much the plans cost. So if you don't print a lot, and this is true for a lot, I think a lot of households, especially without kids, 10 pages a month might be plenty for you. It's 99 cents a month. It's less than $1 a month. And remember, we're including a $20 Instant Ink card. So there's your 20 month. There's 2 years worth of printing right there. what a lot of us do, those with families, et cetera, 50 pages to 100 pages is between $4 and $6 a month. So that's 6 to 8 pennies. I mean, it's essentially nothing. It's 6 to 8 pennies per print. I want to show you one of the really cool things. Then I know Adam has to update you guys on what's going on. We are super, super busy. This is an auto document feeder. You know as well as I do ads. When we sell a printer that has an auto document feeder on it, if it were $100, we would be jumping up and down and screaming and hollering.
It's an upgrade.
Usually $119, $149 for a $50 printer to have a 35-page auto doc. Tax season,
Unheard of.
You're going to want to kiss Adam on the face. That's how good. That's how happy you'll be about having an auto doc. Well, maybe not that happy.
We were doing so well, Aaron.
I mean, it all went downhill.
You lowered the tone. We're so excited that you're loving this. Obviously, you know, today's the day, the holidays, when we have the Black Friday deals and the Cyber Monday deals, we start shopping for things. It's TVs and computers and mattresses, printers. Let's get the things we need or are going to need, but let's pay less. Remember, HSN, like every retailer, is doing these crazy doorbuster deals. The reason we don't sell top-of-the-line DeskJets for only $49.99 with 8 months of free ink included every day of the week is because obviously we can't afford to. It's a doorbuster deal only while supplies last. What we do know is if somebody's going to college, school, if you need it for work, if you're looking for a new printer to print out your amazing photographs, we can recommend nothing better than this. We have nothing even close to the value to be able to get 8 months of free ink, perhaps even up to 23 months of free ink, depending on which plan you choose. I mean, that's just the gift that keeps on giving. And I promise you this, there is no hidden fine print, as it were, where you'll think, oh, this is not good, this isn't right, it's not as good as it seems. It's better than it seems, it's amazing. You will save not only on the front end, but on the back end. I would say conservatively, and I've been an instant ink user now, seemingly forever.
You've been the biggest fan, I have to say, from the day you got it.
Before anybody was.
You were a very early adopter, and you've always been a big fan.
I normally am not, Aaron. I leave it to the last minute.
A little late to the game. Typically, I don't know if you've ever spent time with them, but it's true.
My mom is so proud. I got into instant ink first.
Right away.
But I promise you, you will love instant ink. Buying ink for printers has always been a pain point. It's expensive. You got to go out. You go to the store. Do I need a B275 or is it a color C2-469? It's too confusing. They send you the ink. It arrives at your door. It knows when you're running low, you're never without ink, everything's good. And not only does it give you so much convenience, but it's half the price of traditional ink cartridges. So it's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win all the way around. I keep looking at the numbers because we are now close to 14,000, and that means we're getting real close to that 15,000 mark. If you would like to get our HP printer and would like the lowest price ever, and the lowest price we believe is found anywhere in the United States of America, we have them available, but they are selling out. So far today, out of our 5 today specials under 50, 2 or now I think 3 of them are sold out. Yeah. We're down to the final couple of them. I would urge you to consider this. Aaron, you talked about photographs. We talk about documents, double-sided printing. Yep. Whatever you want to do, this can do it.
How about your Christmas cards?
I like it.
How much do you spend on your Christmas cards every year, right? And you know, Helen Keating, I had a show with her earlier, she made a great point. She said, have you ever gotten a Christmas card a little late in the season and you think, oh my God, I didn't send them one, and you feel like the worst person?
Yes.
We're going to solve that right now. In fact, built into the HP Smart app, now there's a million different, card templates in that you can use any of them, but built right into the HP Smart app, you guessed it, Christmas cards. You can personalize them as well. I'm just going to go right here to print in about a minute. Don't worry, I'm not asking for a timer this time. I've given up on my ability to ask for a timer. I blew it. I'm going on after telling everybody, be ready with the timer. I blew it. It's okay. That ship has sailed, like you said. But I'm going to print a card. At least I'm going to have a Christmas card for everybody that sends me a Christmas card this year. And instead of spending, $2 or $3 a Christmas card, this costs about 4 cents, about 4 pennies to print. Oh, I should show you as well. This is nice. This folds out. Obviously,
slick.
Just to catch the paper. It is slick. I think the whole design of it. I like that it has both an auto document feeder on the top and a flatbed scanner. So if you want to scan something that is, more than flat, a book with the spine or whatever, you can do so. So all of those things built in. Yes,
Forgive
my friend.
me, I'm so sorry,
Not at
Aaron.
all.
Just real quick, guys, we're trying to save a few of these, at least for our primetime show tonight. The team are letting me know we've trimmed time here because these are selling a lot faster than we anticipated. So we're going to wrap this up in about 8 minutes. If you are on hold, we're going to get to you. hsn.com is your fastest way in. I think, Aaron, what it is, because the team were talking about this backstage, I think a lot of us, we've been shopping all day, we might have been out to the mall. Ugh, that's an experience. I think so many people are watching right now, which is why things are just like kind of 0 to 60.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
I think it's been...
Selling 10 at a time.
It's wild. We all had a big day yesterday with our families. I'm sure it's been hurry, 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 hurry. Finally, you get to sit down and think, okay, maybe you didn't think about buying a printer for yourself, which is something I'm sure a ton of you guys are doing. Great. So as we talk about self-gifting, right, and self-care, a printer is great. It also is a pretty great gift. I mean, I know it's not something you think of right away as a gift, but for the person who has everything, for the dad and the grandpa and that, who doesn't need a printer? Who wouldn't? Think about the money you're saving someone over time, because every 3, 6 months, whatever, they're not going out and spending another 60 or 80 bucks on ink cartridges. It's a couple dollars a month, and you can even, if you want, you could even wrap the cards separately. This is a $20 prepaid ink card, or this would be a great stocking stuffer as well. Just really something to think about. You're getting the #1 selling inkjet printer in America. HP is the #1 manufacturer of both computers and printers in America. You're getting this sort of, it would be one thing if the print quality was okay. You're getting lab quality prints. So when you print your full glossy 8.5 by 11s, and I think I will just take a minute to sort of wax poetical if I can. I think we don't print our pictures enough. We're really lucky to live in an age where we all have fantastic cameras in our pockets, right? So we take pictures all day long, every day. And then a lot of us don't print them because it's maybe a little expensive, right? You don't know, your cartridge runs out. I don't know how much that cost me, maybe a couple dollars, whatever. Or it's difficult, you can't print directly from your phone. Or for example, does your printer interface with everybody's electronics in the house? Because you can use this with your Apple iPhone, and you can use it with your Windows computer, and you can use it with an Android tablet. It's across the board. Everyone can print to one printer, so you don't have to take care of more than one. You don't have to buy ink for more than one. In fact, again, you don't have to buy ink at all. We include tons of ink to get you started. We include the HP Instant Ink card to get you started, and then far down the line, when you are paying for ink, you're paying far less, 50% less than you pay to go to the store and buy ink, because HP Instant Ink is so economical. Plus, you never have to go to the store and go through the frustration of buying it again. Your kid's knocking on the door on Sunday. This is memories of me as a kid. Mom, I'm sorry. 10 o'clock at night, Sunday night, science fair project is due tomorrow, and we're out of ink. It's like, okay, let me go find the 24-hour drug. We've all been there. One less thing to just kind of knock off your list of things to do.
There is no catch. It's just all good. I mean, really. I was excited when they said we were going to do this. I mean, the HP DeskJet series is amongst their best. It's more features, it's more upgrades, double-sided printing, faster printing. There's also no kind of big duplexer at the back. A lot of the older printers have these big things that stick out of the back, and it's hard to kind of sit it on a table against the wall. This is beautifully done. The 2023 model, one of the newer models, we've just got it at a giveaway price. But you know the thing, well, I say there's no fine print, there is fine print, and that is we're not doing this again. We're a great destination for printers 365 days a year, but we don't do printers like this for $49.99. Remember, we're including 8 months of free ink. Really, depending on which one you do, when you get it home and you'll read the details, you could even squeeze up to 23 months of free ink. I mean, it's just nuts. When you look at it and you see what's possible, it is just the gift that keeps on giving. So let's get a new printer for you, because it's worthwhile. You use it, whether you use it once a week, once a month. Having a new printer that's up to date for this amount of money is worth every penny, notwithstanding some of the basic points that I've not even mentioned because Aaron's been distracting me. But the fact is, it's free shipping and handling. It's flex pay of $10. You've got our extended return policy. If you don't love it, you can return it by the end of January next year for a full refund of the purchase price. I know, I can hear my voice speeding up as I'm going along. And that is just because we are running out of time and running out of availability. We were close to that 15,000 mark. We're now getting closer and closer and closer. We were at 14,000. Now we're 14,330. Again, they've reduced time in this airing to try and save some for tonight, just because as I'm talking to you with Aaron, we have over 1,000 orders coming through. Wow. So, and it's not just for this, obviously, it's for all the amazing things we're doing today, but this is selling out. Biggest value, lowest price, biggest deal ever in our history. And I also want to address something, Aaron. There was a time, once upon a time, that we used to do printers regularly.
We don't
Not
sell
anymore.
You know, it's funny you bring that up. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore Adam.
He's on his Facebook page.
It's just like everybody else in the world.
Status update.
I'm on my phone and he's blah blah.
Bored to death.
I was looking for a little holiday magic.
You're on Uber Eats. I know what you're doing.
Starving to death. What were we talking about? Oh. We don't sell as many printers. It's funny. I looked up the statistic the other day because I was very curious about it myself. I'm going to print out some Happy New Year stuff here while we're talking. And you're right. Sort of pre-pandemic. Yes. I know it's a way that we have to describe things sometimes. We had a lot more printers available, and particularly this year we have had more printers than we had in the previous year, but most of them have been the Tank series of printers, which have been $200 plus printers.
Indeed.
And those are lovely printers, they're wonderful printers, but they are, no joking, 4 times, right, the investment
for sure.
of this printer. And still, even compared to what we did 2-3 years ago, we sell probably half as many printers.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean HSN.
Yes.
We at HP are not able to bring as many printers. We have not been able to manufacture as many as we would like, as many to fill the need. Today is an exception to that. HP is the #1 selling brand at HSN, and we work so hard. We think it is absolutely our responsibility for the biggest shopping day of the year to bring things that you won't find anywhere else, and they're absolutely irresistible.
I mean, we're half off the price. We've got free shipping. We've got flex pay. We include 8 months of free ink. Free ink. Again, depending on which one you choose, which plan you choose, you could actually honestly squeeze up to 23 months of free ink. There's a lot of exciting things that come with this. But I do want you to know, although on the front end, there's, sometimes with some companies, not necessarily printers, but sometimes they'll sell you something for a low price, but then they kind of get you with the back end stuff because you have to pay for all this extra stuff as you go down the road. It's like when you download some apps on the phone. The app is free, but then
everything costs $4.99.
Oh my gosh, that is simply not the case. This is extremely inexpensive to start with, and for the rest of time, as long as you own this printer, the money that you will spend on ink is just a fraction of what you would have done. Not all HP printers are instant ink printers. Right. This is an instant ink printer, and it's designed to save you money and print out the best quality images, the fastest documents. Aaron, whether I'm a crafter, whether I'm at school, whether I'm at home, it's a perfect printer for everybody.
What's wonderful is you never have to hesitate when you print, right? So right now you might go, I was going to print that out color, but I don't know. Like it's expensive, and I don't know. What if crafters tell me this all the time? Well, we do all kinds of things with the picture, and half the time we throw it away, right?
Yes.
We want to try something different. You have to worry about it here because your prints cost a couple of pennies, so it's just not a big deal anymore. The color print police have left your building. They might live at your neighbor's house, but the color print police no longer live at your home.
Thank you for all of your orders on this. Keep not only checking out, but guaranteeing if you're on the phone that your order is confirmed. We want to make sure you get it before this is long gone. If you apply for the HSN credit card today, Aaron is a proud card member, as am I. I shopped a lot with it today. You could save $40 on any single item purchase. Heck, you could use that $40 on this and get this printer for $9 and change. Call 1-800-695-1418 for more information on how to apply for HSN's credit card. Don't forget to check out all the Black Friday goodies that we have got this whole weekend long. Check out all the tech things, the tech goodies, from boom boxes to kind of must-haves. We have dash cams and video cameras. I mean, you name it, we've got it at low prices. All right, we have a lot of exciting things to share with you. On the way next, we're going to continue the theme of technology, a final look at one of our other big buys.